Welcome to today's episode. My name is Scott Blaze, and in this podcast, we're diving into one of the most silent yet powerful financial traps that can hold you back from building real wealth: lifestyle inflation. Lifestyle inflation happens when your expenses grow as fast as your income, leaving you stuck in the same financial place despite earning more. In this episode, we'll explore how to recognize it, why it happens, and most importantly, how to avoid lifestyle inflation so you can create lasting financial freedom. Imagine receiving a raise at work. The first instinct is often to celebrate by upgrading your lifestyle. You move to a nicer apartment, buy a better car, or indulge in more frequent dining out. It feels like progress, but often it's just a trap. Every dollar of extra income gets absorbed into higher expenses, leaving no room for saving or investing. This is the essence of lifestyle inflation, a silent thief of wealth that disguises itself as success. The first step to avoiding lifestyle inflation is awareness. You cannot control what you do not see. Track your expenses diligently and analyze where your money is going. Differentiate between needs and wants. When you create this clarity, you empower yourself to make conscious financial decisions rather than reactive ones. One of the most effective strategies to combat lifestyle inflation is to pay yourself first. When your income increases, set aside a fixed percentage of that raise for savings or investments before you adjust your lifestyle. By automating this habit, you ensure that your wealth grows in proportion to your income. It is this consistency that creates long-term financial security. Another critical principle is intentional spending. Every purchase should reflect your values and long-term goals. Instead of letting emotions drive your spending, evaluate whether each expense adds meaningful value to your life. Ask yourself, will this purchase contribute to my financial future, or is it simply a temporary pleasure that will fade away? Having a solid budget acts as your financial blueprint. Many people view budgets as restrictive, but in reality, they are liberating. A well-structured budget helps you allocate resources strategically, ensuring that income increases translate into wealth accumulation instead of wasteful consumption. With every pay raise, you have a choice: expand your lifestyle or expand your future. At this point, if you are finding value in this conversation, take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Your support allows us to reach more people who are ready to master their finances and build a future of freedom. To truly avoid lifestyle inflation, you must cultivate both discipline and vision. Discipline keeps your current spending under control, while vision keeps you focused on your long-term goals. When you combine these two forces, every increase in income becomes a stepping stone to financial independence, rather than a cycle of endless expenses. Let's talk about real-life scenarios. Sarah, a 25-year-old marketing professional, doubled her income within 3 years. Instead of falling into the trap, she committed to saving 40% of every raise. By age 30, she had enough invested to generate passive income streams, all because she resisted lifestyle inflation. On the other hand, Mike, with similar income growth, upgraded his lifestyle at every step. At 30, despite earning 6 figures, he had almost no savings and carried high debt. The difference wasn't income, but choices. The psychology behind lifestyle inflation is also important to understand. We are wired to seek reward and social validation. When income rises, we often associate spending with status or happiness. The problem is that this satisfaction is short-lived. To break this cycle, you need to define what financial success truly means to you beyond material upgrades. A practical tip is to set clear financial milestones tied to your income growth. For example, for every raise, allocate 50% to investments, 30% to savings, and 20% to lifestyle upgrades. This balanced approach allows you to enjoy progress without sacrificing your long-term goals. It's not about depriving yourself. It's about aligning your spending with your future vision. Investing early is another shield against lifestyle inflation. When you prioritize investing before lifestyle upgrades, your money begins working for you immediately. Compounding turns small, consistent contributions into massive wealth over time. The sooner you build this habit, the easier it is to resist the temptation to spend every additional dollar. Another powerful tool is automation. Automate savings, automate investments, and automate contributions to your financial goals. When money is directed to the right places before it hits your spending account, you remove the friction of decision-making and reduce emotional spending impulses. Mindset is the ultimate key. Shifting from earn more, spend more, to earn more, grow more, transforms your relationship with money. When you see every dollar as a seed for future freedom, rather than a ticket to immediate gratification, you set yourself apart from the majority. In conclusion, lifestyle inflation is subtle, but powerful. Recognize it, plan against it, and build systems that protect you from it. Your 20s and 30s are the most crucial time to master this skill, because the habits you form now will determine your financial trajectory for decades. So, as you move forward, remember, every raise is an opportunity. Use it wisely, and it can change your life forever. Avoid the trap, embrace discipline, and build a future where your money serves your dreams instead of your expenses. To go deeper, let's break down actionable steps to safeguard your finances from lifestyle inflation. Step 1 is clarity. Create a detailed picture of your current financial situation: income, expenses, debts, and savings. This baseline allows you to measure progress accurately and spot potential leaks as your income grows. Step 2 is commitment. Decide in advance what percentage of every pay raise or bonus will go into savings and investments. When you make this rule non-negotiable, you remove emotional decision-making from the equation. This habit alone can be the difference between living paycheck to paycheck or achieving financial independence early. Step 3 is aligning your goals with your spending. Write down your long-term financial dreams: buying a house, retiring early, creating passive income streams. Each time you're tempted to upgrade your lifestyle, weigh that decision against your bigger goals. Does it bring you closer or push you further away? This mental filter keeps your actions consistent with your vision. Step 4 is learning to delay gratification. Many of the wealthiest individuals mastered the art of waiting. They understood that temporary sacrifices lead to permanent freedom. When you delay a purchase to prioritize investing, you're not saying no forever. You're saying yes to a better, stronger future. Another important factor is understanding your triggers. Lifestyle inflation often comes from emotional spending, social pressure, or comparison. Identify what drives your urge to upgrade. Is it stress relief? Is it wanting to keep up with peers? When you uncover the root cause, you can address it without sabotaging your finances. A helpful practice is conducting an annual lifestyle audit. Once a year, review your expenses and evaluate what can be cut, optimized, or redirected towards investments. Even small adjustments can compound into massive wealth over decades. This proactive approach keeps you from unconsciously expanding your lifestyle beyond what's necessary. Let's revisit mindset, because it's the anchor of everything. True wealth is not measured by what you spend, but by what you keep and grow. Shifting your identity from a spender to a builder changes every financial decision you make. You begin to see money as a tool for freedom, rather than a means to impress others. Case studies show this principle over and over. People who mastered their finances in their 20s and 30s didn't always earn the most. They simply managed increases wisely. They lived below their means intentionally, invested aggressively, and reaped the rewards of compounding. Meanwhile, others earning the same or more stayed trapped in the cycle of lifestyle creep, always chasing the next upgrade with nothing to show for it. Here's a practical exercise you can apply today. Take your last pay raise or bonus and imagine you never received it. Would your lifestyle be any different? If the answer is yes, ask yourself whether those changes are serving your long-term financial health. If not, redirect that money towards assets that will work for you instead of fleeting expenses. Remember, avoiding lifestyle inflation is not about restriction. It's about freedom. The freedom to make choices without money dictating them. It's about building a safety net, creating options, and ultimately designing a life that serves you instead of trapping you. As we wrap up, internalize this truth. Every dollar you earn holds potential. You decide whether that potential becomes security, freedom, and wealth, or fleeting upgrades that fade with time. Master lifestyle inflation now, and you'll thank yourself for decades to come. Discipline today buys you choices tomorrow. Vision today creates freedom for life.